Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Ikinari Anata and Koishiteiru. We continue where we left off, back on to the fourth mystery, I think it is, of our ghost trip. We've just come back from a very touching moment with Ryu, which was a nice change. So yeah, let's continue on.
Whose cell phone is ringing?
Oh, it's mine. Hello? Oh, dude. The hell couldn't I call you earlier? Yeah, I'm at school right now.
Didn't take a genius to figure out who had called him. The two started chatting about stuff, like why he couldn't reach him earlier. We left with the last ghost story now. Where is it? There's no actual location for it. It's just a mysterious phenomenon that wanders around the school. So we have to walk around the school, huh? This seemed to be quite different from the mirror phenomenon a while ago. It's also a case where the likelihood of someone suspicious in the school is most likely probable. What kind of story is it? The final story of the four mysteries is the story of the Nameless Doll. The Nameless Doll? I've never heard any ghost stories like that before. Is it something like a doll wandering around in the school building? Is it something like the walking statue of Neomius on Tokyo? Maybe it's a nameless walking statue. Oh god, I'm just thinking of the Weeping Angels from flipping Doctor Who. Ugh. No, it doesn't seem to be a statue. It's a very common doll stuffed with cotton, but it's as big as a human being. Creepy. Very creepy. I recall my experiences from the previous case. A terrifying laughter. I hoped that the last mystery would be solved peacefully like the first two and not like those facing mirrors. Ugh. That's quite a big doll. Is it really as big as a human? Yes, and there's even a meaning behind it. The doll is wandering around the school hoping to become a human one day. Why would something like this be in the school, though? A doll wanting to become a human. Human? What's a human? A human? What is that? Pinocchio? Yeah, he ain't stuffed with cotton, is he now? He's wood. I see. And it's as big as a human, yes? Yes, the doll that wants to be a human will wander around the school searching for humans. Some people would search for the doll so they can become dolls themselves. Okay, wait a minute, why would there be anyone who wants to become a doll? Beats me. That's just how the story goes, so I don't really know too. Maybe it's like the humans become dolls, and they realise, oh shit, I didn't want to be a doll, so then they start wandering the school, trying to become humans. I see. Doll walking around was just suspicious, but a human doing so would just be normal. People dreaming of becoming a doll would walk around the school, night after night, in search of a way of just doing that. From that, the ghost story of the Nameless Doll took form. Interpretation like that ran through my mind. That's very clever. So the doll would switch bodies with a human and turn itself into a human, is that right?
It's also about someone walking around the school at night, hoping for that will happen, eh?
No, it's different. The doll wants a human body, but it doesn't want all of it.
It's a sex predator. It doesn't want the whole body?
Yes, it seems the doll will only take one part from the human's body. It's not very, practical, that's the word. Like, you could just take the one human, rather than waiting for, like, several humans to come and, like, oh, I'll have his liver, and I'll have his eyes, and it sounds like Jeepers Creepers. I don't know, you probably haven't seen the movie, but it's quite an old movie now. But it's basically this demon monster that kills humans and takes body parts to regenerate his own body. And he just sees, like, body part in someone that he likes. He's just like, I must have that. Everyone gulped as they heard that. The doll would choose from the right arm, the left arm, the right leg, the left leg, the torso, the hips, or the head. It would even rob 7 humans of their best parts, totaling to 7 body parts. By doing that, the Nameless Doll would obtain a complete body and turn into a human. Through the death of 7 people, the doll obtains a human body. That's why it's called the Nameless Doll. The doll of 7 deaths, and sometimes the doll of 7 names. The doll of 7 deaths. The doll of 7 names. No matter what name it took, it still sounded equally terrifying. The optimistic air around everyone just a while ago had vanished without a trace. That's why the Nameless Doll would be lured out if there was a group. of 7 in the school building. No, perhaps it's more accurate to say it lures those people here. Is it 7 of us? I only count 6 of us. Unless you count the delivery guy from last time. I see, so it lures them here instead, huh? In other words, the people will gather here, but not their own will, but the will of the nameless doll. That's right. I understand now, so this is why when the doll is searching for humans, the humans will be searching for the doll as well. Oh shit. So the true meaning behind the idea of humans wanting to become dolls. That's probably correct. Then isn't that like what we're doing right now? Huh? Oh no! There's the 7th person! Oh no! It's been drawn here!
Oi!
Oh, so you're here.
Sorry, boss, I just didn't notice the card. I got a call, but I came rushing to the school as fast as I could.
I see, so that's another one added to the group. It may be that there was some truth to this mysterious phenomenon. If the nameless doll phenomenon is real, we need to prepare a countermeasure. A countermeasure? Mysterious phenomena like this are bound by words, aren't they? So we just have to avoid being a group of 7.
Hey, what's wrong with you, dude? Is it just me you're acting really different now?
That's right. You were so afraid earlier, new son. Well, after experiencing a real case of mysterious phenomena, I had to adapt to it, even if I didn't want to. He's the man! I admit this is frightening, but it was if I was afraid, I had to find a solution. Solution. There were 6 people in the school just a moment ago, and you had to come. Fudge. There were 6 people in the school just a moment ago, and you just had to come and make it 7. It's your fault.
What the fuck you want some of me, man?
Oh, you're still unaware of the situation, huh? Delinquent A, explain to Delinquent B.
The fuck is Delinquent A? I have a name. It's Asaba Michio. And mine's Baba Nubo.
With a name like Asaba and Baba, wouldn't you rather be called A and B? I get it, they are A and B though, because Asaba and Baba. Touché game, touché. As I've said before, the nameless doll will only start appearing if they're in a group of 7. Now there's a total of 6 people, plus Sumigu in this school. Is Sumigu not a person then? What's you single out Sumigu? I see, so if the total amount in the group doesn't add up to 7, the conditions for it won't be fulfilled.
There weren't 7 people in the school earlier.
There were only 6 until just a while ago. And thanks to the appearance of Delinquent B, there's 7 now.
It's Baba! Baba, not B!
So if we meet up with Sumigu-san like this, something terrible might happen, assuming that this is real.
Then what are we gonna do?
Let's split up into 2 groups.
2 groups?
If we split into 2 groups and we bump into Sumigu, it won't be a group of 7.
I see, you're pretty smart.
Each group will then take different routes to check out the places that we haven't gone to yet.
You're right, the possibility of having a suspicious person in the school isn't cleared yet.
Yeah, you just have to pay attention to anything occult while searching for any suspicious person.
Why did it come to this? Why do we have to follow you?
Well, we decided through drawing sticks, so...
Something is wrong. What kind of tragedy is this to be in a group of 3 men?
Pervert. How would I know?
I guess I'll join you guys then.
Boss! Alright! They had the same voice. I can't think of 2 different voices. Oh, his glasses! The eyes in his glasses changed. Just noticed. Oh dear. They turned into happy ones. Wait, our numbers wouldn't be balanced.
Go and join Aika and Ryo's group, Josie. They might feel uneasy since they're both girls.
Really? Onagase, Ryu, Aika. As compared to Delinquent A, Delinquent B, and me. I'm pretty sure the power levels of the male side are actually way lower. Are you sure, Onagase-san? Why did I join?
What are you talking about? I'm the only one who's familiar with those two. This grouping is fine.
Alright then. The three of us will go north while Onagasi and the rest will go south.
How are we gonna meet up once we're done?
Let's see. It should be fine if we meet up at the school gate.
Alright, let's get moving then.
Yes, let's get moving. Let's get it started, huh? Let's get it started here. I wonder if it's really alright. What is it? Is there a problem? Oh, nothing much. You might not have thought about it that way, but she actually worries a lot about others, you know. I knew it. That said, the only person who can be with those two delinquents is Tane. What was she talking about? I don't get it at all. She's the only one that can calm them. It wasn't long after we went down the second floor that we noticed some noise. It was a noise so faint that one could hardly grasp if it weren't for this silent atmosphere. What was that? Did you guys hear anything? Shh! I briefly interrupted Aiko and focused my ears on picking up that faint sound. It's coming from over there. I wonder if it's something suspicious. Someone suspicious, not something. I can't tell yet, but it isn't very near. Huh? It's not near? But doesn't it sound kind of loud? I think it's right at the center of the school building. We looked towards where Ryu was pointing. There was a line of special classrooms instead of the normal ones. Ah. What is it? Did you see something? That's the biology lab, right? Biology lab? Yes, but what about it? I just remembered there was something about it in the email. Email? What do you mean by that? I received an email about some ghost stories in the school some days ago. An email about the school's ghost story? Yeah, but at the end of it, it just said it was fiction. I thought it was just spam. What was written in it? There's a ghost in the school. At night, it drags the students into the biology lab and slices them into pieces. That sounds really similar to the name of Store's story. I see. The culprit of this voice is the ghost hidden inside the biology lab. It's just a story in an email, though. Whatever it is, we have no choice but to check it out. We're going into the biology lab? Be it a ghost or someone suspicious, we can't just let it either of them be. You two to just stay here. Why are you saying that? Don't be silly. I'm saying that... I'm Sean Connery. God. I'm saying that because I'm stronger than anyone here. I'm also a priestess by profession, so whether it's a ghost or someone suspicious, I can handle either of them myself. Rio, I told you before, didn't I? Oh. Don't try and solve things on your own. No matter how strong you may be, you're just one person. I don't want to hear that from you after what you did at the incident with the huge mirror earlier. But I did that because you tried to solve it on your own. If you didn't do that, I wouldn't have done something so dangerous either. The incident with the huge mirror? So something did happen back then? Yeah, it might only have been a brief instant for you. You might not believe me, but... Chuchi was taken on a trip along the border of life and death by the Oni that came out of the facing mirrors. What do you mean, the border of life and death? There's nothing like that. Ow! Ryu pinched my cheek. Even if you don't think so, that's what those things were. They were so dangerous, and yet you... Signs of anxiousness appeared in Ryu's expression. She was worried about me earlier. Anyway, I believe that we should all go together this time. More so if what Nissan faced earlier was something that dangerous. Aika. Well, you heard, Ryu. Let's go. We'll go together. Yes, I can hear breathing from over here. What are we going to do? We're still not sure if it's just a ghost or someone suspicious. I'll go in first. There you go again with that. I should be the one who goes in first. White Knight Chuchi to the rescue. What do you mean, should? Something that dangerous happened to you earlier and you're... They're actually worried about me. It's so beautiful. I'm the student council president here, and the only man in this group. Sexist. Danger isn't going to differentiate between genders. Anyway, you and I will slowly go in together while protecting Aiko-chan if anything goes wrong. But weren't you the one who said not to try and solve things on your own? Okay, you're right. Okay, let's try going in then. Aika's still a little bit behind us, while Ryu and I approach the entrance to the biology lab. Alright, is there a rope in the biology lab? A rope? While we handle whatever it is that's making these sounds, can you search for the biology lab for a cord of anything similar? Why? It might be useless if it's a ghost, but if it's someone suspicious, having something to tie him up with after we push him over would help. A cord? That might be a bit difficult, but there are tubes. I use them often in experiments, but I don't know if we can use them to tie people up. If it's long enough, it'll work. Woo! I can hear it. Is it sleeping? It sounds like someone snoring, and whoever it was slept soundly. We're going in. If it's someone suspicious asleep, this is a good chance. Our eyes met and we exchanged nods to make sure our preparations are correct. I'll open the door. Trying to make as little noise as possible, I slowly slid into the biology lab's door to the side. A snapping noise, like the sound of a tearing rubber, got out into the hallway, filling in the silence. Oh crap! I froze my hands instinctively from that noise. Through the gap of the faintly open door, a much clearer snoring started to leak out. Luckily, the fixed rhythm of the snoring did not change one bit. I bet it's soon ago. Looks like it's alright. I patted my chest in relief and then placed my hands on the back of the door. This time, I acted as slow as I could, making sure not to create any noise. This much should be enough. I finally opened the door wide enough for one person to go through. Yes, that's enough. I peered into the biology lab through the gap. The room was lit by the moonlight. The window was bright from the rays of the moonlight. The floor wasn't clearly visible from the shadows of the tables. Phew! There it is! In front of the line of table shadows, I noticed a round shadow on the furthest one. Is it human? It seems too alive to be a ghost. Doesn't this look more like a monster than a ghost? A monster? Yeah, there are often things like this in school mysteries, right? Like someone who lives nearby raising a pet crocodile in the school pond. Or how the school pond is actually connected to an underwater lake that a plesiosaur would show itself occasionally. Aside from the ghosts and yokai, a UMA, unidentified mysterious animal like this, would also make its appearance into school mysteries. The round shadow was inflating and deflating rhythmically as it snored. We'll get close to it without it noticing, then we'll press it down. Finally, we tie it up. Slowly, we entered the biology lab without making a single footstep noise. The closer we got to it, the louder its snores were. I looked towards Aiko, who was waiting a few inches away from us. Don't worry, I got the tube. In her hand was a long tube. She passed it over to Ryu. The plan was to have me pin it down while Ryu tied it up. After locking onto our target, I raised 3 of my fingers and started the silent countdown. 3, 2, 1. I bent the last finger, my index finger down. Go! I tackled our target down to the floor and pinned it still. Ryu quickly assumed her position to tie it up. What's going on? What's happening? Oh, that hurts a lot! I got it, Ryu! Now tie it up! Tie me up? Is this a play? A bondage play? No, I don't think there's any need for that anymore. Well, why not? It's obviously a human here. Well, yes, it's a human, but...
What's going on?
Come on, bastard, we ain't afraid of nothing. Where's the shithead, huh?
Huh? Onagase? You guys... Onagase and the 2 delinquents entered through the other classroom at the door. Other classroom at the door? Other door at the classroom! Oh, God. That's jumbling words in my head again. Such tits.
That voice. Oh, so it's just you, Chuchi? You shocked me.
Oh, where'd text go? Yeah.
I thought it was a ghost or something. Wait, Shushi? What are you doing?
Huh? What do you mean?
Do you know who that is?
Anagase could clearly see who the person was from her direction. You mean this person?
You're so heavy, so you're going to rape me next time. Rape? Susie, so you're the kind of person who would do something like that to a teacher?
A teacher? Oh, the forbidden love between a student and a teacher. If the mood were more romantic, it would have been perfect. Oh well, having a student and a teacher relationship alone is a thumbs up from me. You mean, this person is a teacher?
She's my homeroom teacher, Kozakura-sensei. Kozakura Karen-sensei.
I'm the Huntress of Love, Koishiteiru Karen. Nice to meet you. Oh, but you look who's the hunter now. This might be for a nice change. Ha I'm sorry. I'll let you go right now. Huh? You can't stop? You're welcome to do it any time. With forbidden love between a student and a teacher, I can't get enough of it.
Is that true? So Chushi prefers a forbidden love with a teacher like Kozakura-sensei? You like how it goes?
No, you've got it wrong. Shuji, how long are you going to hold on to Kozakura-sensei? So Nissan likes older ones, huh? Oh, forbidden love has been exposed to the public.
Bullshit!
Will I continue? Yeah, I'll continue. So why are you sleeping all alone here, Sensei? I was sleeping all alone? Oh, I remember now. Anagase-san!
Huh? Me?
Did I tell you to come to the biology lab after classes?
You know, I think you're right.
I was waiting all this time! So she waited until she fell asleep? I see. You kept her waiting. You kept waiting this whole time until this hour. Oh, this hour? Oh, by the way, why is it so dark? Isn't it part of a play? But didn't you fall asleep? She's fucking tiny. She's a lol. It's like classic lolly. Huh? I wasn't sleeping. I swear her voice changes like every 5 seconds. I can't think of a voice for it. You were. There you go again. There's no way this could be true, right? You did look like you were sleeping to me. Huh? Oh, is that so? I fell asleep, huh? Looks like I really can't differentiate between dreams and realities these days. That's one dangerous teacher right there. So you're part of the reason for this too, Anagase.
How embarrassing. I totally forgot that you called me.
Ah, I see. They have a group of 7 now, I just realized. A teacher waiting for a student until she fell asleep, and a student who forgot that she was summoned. Is that class really going to be alright? I couldn't help but start to worry about them. It was quite difficult for me to imagine such an easygoing person is actually Anagase's homeroom teacher. Sounds a bit rude. Oh! Aika suddenly shouted. Everyone's shoulders jumped except... everyone's shoulders except Koizakura's and Ryu's jumped.
What's wrong, Aika? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
There's 7 people. Huh? There's 7 people in this classroom now. Huh? Ah. Told ya. 7 people. Me. Ryu. Aika. Tane. Oh, Anagase. Delinquent A, Delinquent B.
I said I'm not A! It's Asama! And I'm Baba!
And lastly... What is it? Koishiteiru-sensei. There were exactly 7 people gathered in this biology lab. Oh shit.